With so many games coming out, how do you know you're not getting ripped off? I'm here to help. Welcome to Should You Buy? Bloodborne is a FromSoft game, so story isn't super important, but it is there and it's usually good. Here's the premise. You're a guy, or a girl, and you need a blood transfusion for some reason, and you get hunter blood put in you for some reason, and you have the sudden urge to kill giant beasts for some reason. In all seriousness though, you don't play FromSoft games for their story, you usually play them for their great gameplay, and I guess the item descriptions. But does Bloodborne stand up against its older cousins of the Demons and Dark Souls series? Let's go to the gameplay. Now before I start, I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons to the Souls series, both Demon and Dark Souls, because Bloodborne is a Souls game by genre, but not by name. Bloodborne's combat is fast, faster than the other Souls games for sure, and that takes some time to get used to. In the end, I did prefer to play this game a little slower than I think the devs wanted me to, but having the option of the fast-paced DPS gameplay and the slower one-swing back-away gameplay is nice, and you can be effective in both respects, so that's a plus. Now that's not to say I didn't have any issues with enemy design. I found a lot of the enemies to be similar big, heavy guys, you know, do tons of damage but are really slow. Think the Stone Knights from Hyde's Tower of Flame in Dark Souls 2. And I think after the honeymoon phase of this game wears off, people start to have the same problem with these enemies as they did with the enemies in Dark Souls 2. Now for the bosses, the bread and butter of any Souls-style game. They were hit and miss for me. The towering beasts, like the Cleric Beast, are loud and intimidating. And other bosses like Rom, which people are having a hard time with, are kind of no strategy, throw yourself at them, all-out attack kind of boss. Similar to the Four Kings in Dark Souls. Bloodborne is pretty disgusting, which is great. The monsters are gross and terrifying, and you definitely want to kill them. The areas are also pretty, and if you like the Victorian setting of Bloodborne's Yharnam, you'll get lost in its atmosphere. I do wish there were more variety in the areas, though. There's a city with tombstones, some forests with tombstones, and a castle with tombstones. Do you see the pattern? Bloodborne's multiplayer is like all the other Souls series, but I couldn't find anyone to summon the entire game, and was only successful invading once. But once some connectivity issues get patched, you'll be in for some jolly cooperation. Bloodborne is a great action-adventure game, but as an RPG, kinda drops the ball. With the scarcity of weapon and armor types, there's not much to customize your character with after initial creation. This game is super fun and rewarding on the other hand, so I'm gonna give it 2 ratings. If you like action-adventure games, and you can handle and like a challenge, you'll probably love this game. But with any Souls game, it's not for everyone. If this is your first trek into From Software's library, play Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin first, then play Bloodborne and pick it up for anywhere between $40 and $70 to get the most out of your money. And if you love FromSoft like me, you already own this, but if you're the one of 2 fans that don't have it yet, pick it up for full price. Remember, Tangential Gaming streams new games as they come out, so check us out on Twitch, and like and subscribe for more.